Students, today we will going to discuss the rules of splitting of the signals, and we have already discussed the splitting of the signals, which was because of the spin-spin coupling of the neighboring proton with the absorbing proton, and due to which the peaks were broken up into or splitted into doublets or the multiplets. Now we will discuss the rules that will regulate the splitting of the signals. First rule is that the splitting will be caused by the vicinal protons or the neighboring protons, that is protons which are present in the just immediate neighborhood. For example, by the vicinal protons, let's write vicinal and non-equivalent protons. Protons which are non-equivalent and vicinal, that is neighboring and equivalent. If they are vicinal but they are equivalent, then there will be no splitting. For example, let's take this CH2Cl, CH2Cl. The protons are just equivalent, therefore there will be no splitting. Second was that the splitting of one proton by another on the same carbon will be very uncommon or will be very rare, because we know that when the protons are present on the same carbon, they are equivalent, so there will be no splitting. But sometimes, for example, this example is this is 2-bromopropane. 2-bromopropane. In these two protons which are on the same carbon atom, but they are non-equivalent. This is in the neighborhood of double bond and CH3, and this is in the neighborhood of double bond and Br. Therefore, these are in the different environment, so they are non-equivalent. So, due to which there will be splitting, and here splitting is possible. And third possibility is that when there is the very long range coupling, means more than 2 atoms, protons present on more than 2 atoms, then that splitting will be very rare because effect will be decreased. And then fourth is that the splitting will follow n+1 rule. When we say n+1 rule, it means the number of the peaks to which the proton signal is splitted, that will be equal to 1 more than the neighboring proton or the proton which is causing the splitting. Thus we can say n is equal to n+1, and where n is small n is the number of the protons which are in the neighborhood due to which there is splitting, and this is capital N is the number of the peaks, so it should follow the n+1 rule. For example, let's discuss CH3 CHBr2. Here this carbon, this proton on this carbon will form the quadret. When we say quadret, 3+1, and this proton which is on this carbon will form the doublet, means 1+1. So they are following the n+1 rule. And the fifth is that all the peaks of the multiplet, they will be of the different intensities. They will not be of the same intensity. Inner peaks will be larger than the outer peaks, and the peaks will be of the different intensities. This was the last rule for the splitting of the signal. So this was all about the rules for the splitting of the signals.